bottle bag. Okay, again and again, you always verify the written medication card against the medication doctor prescription, then observe hospital policy and drug administration. Okay. Then next, you have to observe your 10 R's. Then you have to explain the procedure, what you will going to do to your medication. So, amoxiclav, the action is what? Antibacterial, okay? Then, to reassure the patient and significant others and check the patency and the IV site. For example, this is your patient, no? Titignan nyo kung yung line niya ay maganda ba, okay? Then next, verify if skin test is necessary before IV drug incorporation. Nurses, we always do our skin test before you administer your amoxiclav. That is your antibiotic, right? Okay, then next, prepare the necessary materials needed for your procedure, such as, you have your injection tray. Nakikita po ba? Okay, syringes needed, right drug to be incorporated in a vial or ampule. Then, always remember to do your hand hygiene before and after the procedure. Then, you have to disinfect injection port of the vial of the ampule. For example, this is the vial, okay? Ang sabi nila, pag hindi pa siya nabubuksan, it's sterile. Pero to make it sure, di ba, tinatanggal yung kanyang takip, which is the plastic covered one, then still, you have to wipe it with your cotton balls and alcohol. For example, nurses, you have your syringes, no? Bubuksan mo siya. Then, you have to aspirate your, what's this? Diluent, okay? Kukuha ka, for example, you need to dilute that one for example, 10 ml. Diluent mo. Tapos, ang sabi nila, kailangan daw ng aspirating needle doon sa kukuhanin ng diluent. Tama po ba? Okay, so you have to use another needle for your, what? For your antibiotic, okay? For example, this is your amoxiclav. Lalagay mo daw. Di ba powdered form muna siya? Then next, you have to shake it. Ganito, tama po ba? Then after that, you have to aspirate the medication. Ito na yung gamot mo. Okay? This is your IV bottle. Tama po ba? Saan ka ba mag-incorporate, nurses? Saan? Dito po ba? Saan yung pinaka-the best? Okay, you have to open the infusion. What's this? The dextrose. Okay, bubuksan daw siya. Sabi nila, pag bagong bukas daw siya, sterile siya. But to make it sure, kailangan i-wipe mo pa rin siya ng cotton balls and alcohol. Ganyan. Tapos, makikita niyo yung parang butas doon. Okay, doon ka pa rin mag-inject. Okay? Okay, ilagay mo na ang gamot. Paano? Ganito ang pag-syringe. Okay? Then, we have to do diba, in-explain na kanina yung setting up natin kung paano tayo mag-setting up, yung table 1A, hawakan siyang mabuti, spike mo siyang ganyan. Then, feel the chamber half of it. Tama ba, nurses? Okay. Pag nakakalahati mo na siya, doon mo siya ilalagay. Tapos, you open the roller clamp. Tapos, kailangan wala siyang air. Okay na. Okay na siya. Nakapag-add ka na ng medication to your IV bottle. Tapos, don't forget to write your IV tag. Ano bang nakalagay sa IV tag natin? The name of the patient, okay, the room number, okay, the medication that is incorporated, for example, ito amoxicillin, tapos 500 milligrams, tapos plus 1 liter plain NSS to run for 8 hours. Tapos time started, then time to be consumed, then don't forget to write the signature and the complete name of the nurse and GP. Right? Okay, dun tayo sa incorporation. For example, meron pa tayong another na pwedeng pag-incorporatean. We have the plastic na ganito. Okay, di ba meron tayong plastic? Sandali lang, kukuha lang sa William. Another kind of dextrose inject. Okay, we have this one. Hindi siya nakalagay sa botelang plastic. Nakalagay siya sa ganito. Pag nag-incorporate kayo, no? Dalawa kasi yung lalagyan. For example, this one. Ito siya. Okay? Huwag kayong ito kasi yung nilalagyan, pwede mong tanggalin ito, dito ka mag-spike. Tapos pag nag-incorporate kayo, dito kayo sa may rubber. Gets po ba? Yes. Okay. Doon naman sa bottle, doon lang kayo sa may ganito maglagay. Kasi sometimes, we've seen another nurses na dito sila naglalagay that is point of microorganisms. Okay? Then next, we will give your medication through your IV port. Yung magbibigay na kayo ng medication. Okay? Again and again, no? Verify the medication against the written doctor's prescription, then observe the 10 hours, explain procedure, then do your hand washing, check patency. Okay, i-check mo yung patency ng patient mo. For example, titignan mo kung wala siyang redness, wala siyang, backflow, basta patent siya, okay? Then, prepare necessary materials, disinfect, injection port for diluent by the ampules of any to be appropriate. Okay, bago kayo pumunta sa pasyente, always prepare the medication. Nandun kayo sa medication area, no? Hawak-hawak na yung tray going to your patient, okay? Then, please explain again the procedure to your patient, what you would like to give. Ano po ba ito? Okay, good morning, sir. I am Heidi Abay. I will give your gym medication. It's 8 o'clock. It's your antibiotic, for example, and this is ampicillin antibacterial. Diba? Tapos, titignan mo na yung patency. Saan ka mag-i-inject, for example? Nakikita po ba yung pasyenteng kamay? Okay, this is your injection port. Nakikita po ba ito? Okay, ito na yung medication. This is your medication, for example. Then you have your cotton balls and alcohol again. You wipe the IV port. Okay. Then you give your medication. Ayan lang siya. Okay. Then, while injecting the medication, you have to keep yung okay, dun sa before no IV port. Para walang pupunta dun sa packet doon. Okay. Inject mo na siya. Then later, bubuksan mo ulit yung kining mo. Okay. na-ansap dyan. You have to aspirate 1 to 2 cc. Tama po ba? Kiling po naman towards the patient. Okay? Nakaking ka. Ibig sabihin wala ka ng medication na makukuha doon. Nag-aspirate ka lang ng 1 to 2 from your dextrose, IV dextrose, 1 to 2 daw, pang-flushing daw. It's according to ANSAP. Tama po ba? Then you push para daw ma-flush siya. Then you remove the horn. Then you have to regulate again your fluids. Okay? Kung ilan ba yung regulation niya, it's 30 grams per minute if it's 8 to run for 8 hours. Okay? Naintindihan mo ba?